Welcome back. I am Olivia, Olivia's Romantic Home, and in today's video, I am so excited to share with you guys some DIY, Dollar Tree, and budget-friendly decor crafts. So I love to share with y'all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook page. And without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting.
If you guys have some of those plaster Easter baskets, here's a fun way you can repurpose and reuse them. Simply take some of that DAP spackling. I like the featherweight, and I mixed a little bit of paint in with it and then a little bit of water. And I'm going to simply take one of these Dollar Tree tool scrapers, and I'm just going to apply a thin layer in and around the entire plastic Easter basket to create kind of a faux pottery look that I can pop a plant into. Now, you guys can also use any type of plastic container that, is in a round circular size, or it even could be square, but basically you just want to take and smooth that DAP spackling on. And I found mine at Home Depot. I think it was like $6 for a pretty big container of it. You can order an even larger container on Amazon, and sometimes I can find the spackling at Dollar Tree as well. If you guys want the best spackling though, I go for the DAP Featherweight brand. So you're just going to continue to apply the thin layer of spackling in and around your entire container. This project can be just a little bit messy, but it's something that you could actually do with your kiddos. If they're a little bit older, it is kind of a little bit of a work in progress. So you do want to lay down something on top of whatever surface you're working on. And I will tell you, I let these sit outside. I did 2 of these, let them sit outside for a couple of hours to let it set up. You really want to let it set up overnight for the best results. The next thing, once it was done, I just popped some faux greenery into it, and bam, I have kind of a fabulous little Pottery Barn inspired container. Obviously it's not perfect, but if you look at handmade pottery, that's never going to be perfect either. But I just thought this was a fun upgrade. You could probably also take and use like a waterproof Mod Podge in and around the entire project if you were going to need to weatherproof it. Although I don't think I would put this out in the weather. I would just make this an indoor houseplant idea, but fun and fabulous and oh so budget friendly. And if you're like me and you overbought on too many of the Target Dollar Spot little Easter baskets because they were super cute, and then you have them left over because your big kids just want to take the goodies inside, this is a great project for you. Fun and fabulous on a total budget. For this Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to create some super fabulous little neutral, kind of shabby chic inspired stars. So in the Crafters Square section, they have so many different types of wood cutouts, and with 4th of July coming up, I thought about going ahead and starting with some star crafts. But I'm not ready to go all the way red, white, and blue, although I do love red, white, and blue. I'm very patriotic for 4th of July. I'm just not quite ready for it yet because it's still April and I have a lot of my spring decor out. So I thought, you know what? Let's create some neutral colored stars, and then I can go back and add in a pretty little patriotic bow. So I'm taking this chalk paint. I found it at Walmart. I believe it's an elephant color by Waverly. And I'm chalk painting both of my little Dollar Tree stars. And I've had questions from people asking, why do you use chalk paint? Well, I love chalk paint because you can do a lot of projects with just one coverage. And if you're a little bit impatient like me, it's kind of my go-to. And then I'm just going to take some white chalk paint. And I'm kind of just make them look a little bit more distressed. And really, you all can choose any color. If you're ready to go all in on patriotic, you could paint these red, white, and blue. There's so many different ideas, but again, I'm looking for a little bit more of a subdued, kind of neutral color, because To be honest with you guys, I have up all my Easter still, and some of it may remain up through the springtime season, especially if I decide to do a shabby chic summer. So I'm going to take and cut apart some greenery, and then I'm going to show you guys a new coffee filter rose we're going to do, except for we're going to coffee dye them. So this is one of the coffee filter roses that I created, and I'm just going to add that to the base of my star with some greenery, and you guys could really embellish this in any way that you see fit. But again, I am kind of going for more of that neutral shabby chic, not, maybe you could almost say it's kind of like a farmhouse cottage look. So here's how we do those coffee filter roses. We're going to add them to coffee, and I'm going to share with you guys the full DIY in this, but you're going to coffee dye your coffee filters, and then you're going to simply take a dabble of hot glue, and you're just going to roll that rose. You want to roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it. And I've shared with you guys very many tutorials on the coffee filter roses, so sorry if it's a little bit redundant, but these are really beautiful and so budget friendly, and they're really a way to keep your mind busy when you might be feeling a little stressed or you just like to craft. So I'm going to add another little coffee filter rose on top of that and some greenery, and bam, here is the finished look. I think it came out so fabulous, and it's going to be an easy add for a spring summer look, especially if you like a little bit more of a neutral palette, or if you have more of cottage undertones in your home. Fun and fabulous on a total budget, and then we'll add like a pretty little red and blue gingham ribbon to it to really jazz it up for 4th of July. For this tutorial, let me share with you guys how to create some super easy coffee dyed coffee filters. So I'm taking some leftover coffee, and I'm going to put this into just like, you know, a little container, and then take about 5 to 6 coffee filters and pop them into the coffee, and then wring them out and pop them on my little tray. I have my oven at 250 degrees, and I'm going to bake them for about 30 minutes, and they're going to bake pretty well, and then I usually set them out to kind of finish drying, and I'm doing for each rose a stack of 7 to 8, so I'm just going to pop them into my oven, again 250 degrees, and sorry things are a little bit messy, but you guys get the gist. I have been crafting it up. It was so beautiful. I had a craft in my dining room today because I had the back door open. It was just sunshiny and just felt so nice. So I'm going to take some scissors and gently just start cutting the stack of coffee filters in a circular motion, and you want to start out smaller and get a little bit bigger, and then leave a round circle at the end. And again, I have about 6 to 7 coffee filters stacked on top of one another. You can add or take away depending upon the fullness that you like for your coffee filters. Now I'm going to simply take and roll them, and I add a dab of hot glue as I begin, and then just continue to roll and roll and roll. And I add kind of some hot glue as I go along. And I like to put on a fun little TV show, and I will just sit on my couch and make a whole tray of these. I don't know what it is about these, but they're super relaxing. They're super cheap to do, and they come out so pretty. And you guys can do so many things with them. You saw me for Valentine's Day and spring really use them in my garlands, in my chandelier decor, just so many different little ideas, and they're so cheap. You can get a big old stack of coffee filters for about $1.25, and so you can make so many of these. Anyway, once you get towards the end, you want to put a big old giant dollop of hot glue down inside of them, and then add in that little circular piece. And then I like to take my hand and just kind of form them around after I've added that big dollop of hot glue down in the hole. So add that down in the hole, and then just kind of push that little last part in, and here is how it should look. You can also hot glue them onto Dollar Tree clothespins and add in some greenery, and I added them to this pretty star. In lieu of our 4th of July patriotic holiday coming up, I did create some neutral colored stars. I am going to go back in and add some pretty red, white, and blue ribbon, but for now I want to keep things a little bit more subdued in my home after I did so much red for Christmas, and then did a ton of cottage shabby chic pink for Easter, which I still have out, so I wanted everything to mix and match. for this DIY, I wanted to share with you guys how you can take and make coffee stained tags. So I'm going to take a folder and simply cut it into a jumbo size tag piece, and these are going to be kind of like a shabby chic coffee stained tag. I have some leftover coffee that I put in a container, and I'm just going to let these tags sit in the coffee for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to pop them onto a tray and then bake them at 250 degrees for about 10 to 20 minutes. You guys could also just let these sit out and let them sit out in the sun, or just let them dry naturally. I used to make these for my flea market booths. They were so cute. Of course, I made them a little bit smaller, but it made them look really vintage chic. So then I'm going to take, and I have this little chalkboard sticker, and I'm going to pre-make a couple of these because I'm a big gift giving gal, and so I love to give and get gifts. I just think gifts are fun. So I'm going to take some of these little tiny pictures and hot glue them underneath the base of these. And these are just little Dollar Tree calendar. At the end of the calendar, they're little tiny cutouts. And then these little Dollar Tree bows to the top, and these come in a 10-pack in the seasonal decor section. I usually find them during fall and Christmas, but they might have some out now for the summer season. And then here is how it turned out. I think these would be so cute with like a little burlap ribbon, to string onto a package. And, because I'm using a calendar, there's all different seasons. So you could do a gift for Christmas, a gift for fall. There's just some cute little market tags if you have anybody in your home that are vintage chic lovers. You guys could also add in like a little fragrance to this if you maybe just add a spritz of like some cinnamon flavor to it, and that would make these smell even better. They do kind of smell like roasted coffee. I would almost say burnt coffee, but not quite, maybe. Anyway, they do smell. I love coffee, so I think they smell kind of cool. But anyway, I thought this was just a fun and fabulous, easy little DIY again. And this you guys could actually have your kiddos help you with, except for the hot gluing. You want to make sure that you're careful with the hot gluing. But you could really customize these. You could even, print out pictures to put on them to customize your gift tag. But they're very vintage, cute and chic, and all of that kind of fun stuff. So also stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Olivia's from It Home Facebook page. I am going to have a new giveaway announcement, which I'm super excited about. And remember, when you guys enter my giveaways, all you have to do is comment and follow me on my socials. So here is the finished project. I think they're so fun and so fabulous. And what do you guys think about the coffee filter roses? And as always, what was your favorite DIY in this video, and which one will you be recreating? Here is my puppy dog, Benji Bear. He is such a little toodle scoodle, and he is trying on his very best to get his special little tug of war tag out, or his tug of war toy out. He's barking at me because he wants me to do it, but I really am trying to get him to be a little bit, there you have it. There you have it, Benji Bear. You got this, buddy. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. Benji Bear wants to say hi to all the kitty cat and puppy dog fans out there. And if you guys have ever had a terrier or experienced a terrier, they have so much energy and they love to play tug of war. So that's kind of fun and funny. Recently, my brother was visiting, and his littlest has just a total obsession and passion for dogs. And so she loved playing with Benji Bear. She's about 10, I believe. So anyway, they played tug of war. She got to take him on walks, which we're getting ready to take our walk this evening very soon. Once I get done with my voiceover, he's sitting in his little spot, but he loves playing fetch. He doesn't like to really fetch and give it back to you, though. He likes to fetch and tug of war. So this toy was pretty good, and I think I got it at Petco. I think he got it for Christmas at Petco. So anyway, we love you guys so much, and here's a quick little pic of him having ice cream at our favorite ice cream shop. We love y'all.
Thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafting and decorating adventure. It's a true blessing and honor to have you all here. If you all are new, welcome. I am Olivia's Romantic Home. I'm a DIY crafty mama, and I love to share with y'all how you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. This is my 6th season on YouTube, so if you guys go back and check out some of my playlists that are organized into seasonal decor ideas, you guys can binge watch those playlists and get totally inspired. And even if you don't do some of the crafts, you guys can just have the fun watching. I know I love to binge watch crafting marathons, and I have several really amazing crafting marathons for you all. I am going to be announcing also a new giveaway coming up, which I'm super excited to share with you guys. And also for all of my longtime followers, watchers, sharers, subscribers, commenters, thank you all so much. I'm a one-woman show, and I have loved to craft since I was a little girl. I film, edit, purchase all my own supplies, and so you're not going to see anything that's perfect here, but you might see some things that spark your interest and just get your creative juices flowing. I feel like crafting and decorating is so good for your heart and soul. So no matter where you're at, keep up the good work crafting and decorating, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other in your life journey in general. I know we all have some stumbling blocks in our life journey, and you know, sometimes they can knock us down, but I just want to encourage you guys, dust yourself off, put on some pretty lipstick, a fresh outfit, and keep going to the best of your ability. So that being said, I want to hug all of your hearts so tight. If you need prayer, drop a prayer request down below. This is a praying community. This is a loving community, and I am so thankful and honored to have each and every one of you guys here. Thank you again, and until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.
I love you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, ooh. So slow. Hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by. A thunderstorm, a lightning strike as we hold each other.